Want to know how to paint a PC case? Well, let me show you how I did this beautiful Bitspower Titan 1 2.0 PC, and then you can apply this to most PCs. The first thing I'm going to do before I paint these panels is I'm going to go ahead and clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol. I'm just using a big jug that I have already at 99%. This thing was a beast. So we're just going to go ahead, and you can also spray it on too. And this just kind of cleans it and just kind of preps it before we actually put the self-etching primer and actually paint it. So it just kind of cleans everything on there, like some fingerprints and some grease and stuff like that. So let's get these just cleaned off real nice and kind of basically prep it before we actually prime it and paint it. After that, I'm going to spray it off just to kind of get all this, the hair, some of the fuzz or some other stuff to make it clean. Then I'm going to do a little wet sand with 800 grit, just kind of prep the area kind of before we get the primer on there. I'm going to wipe it down, clean it up, and be ready for priming. Then I'm going to use self-etching primer on the aluminum panels, and that helps basically bond or like help get into the aluminum itself, and then the paint will stick to the primer a lot better. So the self-etching on the aluminum, and then regular primer probably just on the plastic feet. I'm going to do probably like 2 or 3 coats, just a light coat each one, so it helps off gas and helps cure, and then not so much all at once. Just do like maybe 3 light coats. We'll let that dry for 2 to 10 minutes. All right, we put about 3 light coats of the primer on these aluminum panels, and we let it dry for about a day, and then we wet sanded, wiped everything down. Now it's ready for some black gloss, kind of like a base coat. Let's do it. All right, we finished painting the black gloss on the back and the top panel. I don't know if I did like 5 or 6 coats of some light coats, where I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. And then now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna, I took some pictures of kind of how I wanted the design to be. And so I decided on one picture, I'm just gonna kind of mark an area where I want to, the blue design. It's gonna be like a black and blue. And then I'm gonna use some of this automotive pinstriping, kind of like tape. We're going to kind of outline a cool design or how we want you know, the blue area to be, and then we're going to go ahead and cover the black parts kind of with some painter's tape and some of this material right here, so when we spray paint it, you know, it won't get the black. So basically we're putting just the blue over the top of this black, so let's go do that. Here's what it's going to kind of look like. Here's the top panel. This is going to be blue in here. Here's the back panel. We'll have a blue come down here and come over here. Then we'll do something on the feet too. Have a kind of a little blue kind of design in there too. Maybe that will give a nice little swoop right here. All right, I got everything covered up, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the same black paint, and I'm gonna spray to kind of seal the tape so nothing kind of leaks when I spray the blue, and you know, you peel the tape back and the blue is creeping down. So we're gonna seal the edges of that tape, let that dry, then we're gonna throw some blue on. All right, time for multiple coats of deep blue. Time to take these off. This should come off real nice and smooth. All right, after we got the paint on and we removed the tape here, I kind of roughed it up a little bit with some wet sanding, and then we're gonna put on some of this clear gloss to kind of protect it and stuff, give it a little glossy effect. Let's do it.